Hello everyone and welcome back. Why is my machine facing the other way? Because today we are going to look at what is causing the water leak. Now if you watch my other video, I've posted about the water leak on Breville Barista Express, and the water was leaking right here, somewhere here. As soon as you plug in the water tank, you see the water there. So what is causing that? That's what we are going to find out. Now I've posted a video on how to open Breville Barista Express for repair. If you haven't watched that, I'll leave the link in the description below. So I'm not going to show you again how to open this. Let's go right inside the machine and see what is causing the issue of water leak. This is what we see inside, and that's a water line that connects, and that's where the water goes inside the machine, and it's somewhere there. My leak is somewhere there, so I'm going to find out. So before I remove that little portion from here, it's connected here. Before I remove this, I'm going to install the tank and see where exactly the leak is. Otherwise it all looks good. You fill some water and come back. So here I got some water, almost quarter tank, and then we'll see it should start leaking there. I'm going to monitor and see. So let's see where exactly it's leaking. Okay, I got it. It's right here. The joint there, I don't know if you can see, there's some water coming out. That shiny thing, that's water dripping. So let me take out the water tank quickly. It's flooded. Anyway, let me clean it up and then I'm going to address where I saw the leak. So I'm going to lay this on one side. I'll try to remove this so that you can see what is in there. I don't have much room to play around, so I'm going to remove this portion and then you can see. Now to remove this back portion, you need to remove those two screws right where it is holding the black piece. That's where the water tank plugs into and the water flows in through this pipe. So let me remove that. I hope you can see. So that almost came out. Be careful with the screws, don't lose these. Now remove this completely and have a look what is going on inside. Okay, this is a better view. Now this is the joint where I saw the leak. So the water comes through this pipe and it's leaking right in there, somewhere this joint. So I'm going to open this and see what's going on. Now this is connected to the flow meter. Now there are a lot of cables here and the sensors, so I don't want to disturb that too much. Now obviously there are two or three cables that's tied, so I need to cut that or remove that somehow. And it looks like I'll have to remove this. This looks like something like a heat sink. and I see 2 screws right in there. Let me remove this and see, maybe I'll get some room to work there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this cable tie here so that the whole of this portion can come out, and then I'll be able to analyze it better. So to cut that, I'm going to try with a pair of scissors. Okay, so that came off. Now I should be able to pull the whole of this cable out without damaging the flow meter. There's hardly very little room to work on. The other question is, if I take it out, how am I going to put it back? I think I should remove this. There's no other way I can reach there without damaging. So I remove this screw, and there is one more right here. Okay, so there are a lot of cables here, so I don't want to pull this too much. I'll leave it right here hanging. And now let's figure out here what's going on. Okay, so I pulled it really hard and it came out. I hope I didn't damage anything. There's a ground wire here. Now I see the problem is somewhere here. This is the joint that was leaking. So I'm going to test it by running the water through here, and let's see if I'm able to spot where exactly the issue is. So I installed that pipe again because I couldn't spot anything visibly there, any damage. So I'm going to install the water tank, and then we'll monitor closely. Okay, yeah, okay, so it's right on that joint. So this is the part where I have the issue, and it's leaking right here. I'm not sure what exactly is this. It's some kind of flow meter to stop the reverse flow, I guess. So let's see if there is any physical damage. Let me zoom in and see. Okay, so I see, I don't know whether it's a crack here. Okay, have a look at right here, right there. So I don't know if it is a physical damage there, where it cracked, or is it something that we can open. I'm not sure, but looks like I'll have to order this part, but I don't know exactly what this is. I'll have to look up in the internet and see the part number, or what is this called. And right here, this is where the crack starts, all the way down. Up to there, up to here. I don't know what caused that. So this is the part that has the issue. It just came off from here, from the flow meter, and which connects to the tank, water tank, and the water flows down here, and it's leaking right here. Now if you look closely, now on both sides the hose pipe is connected. Now I found out what this part is. This is the water filter SE. That's what it's written, SE for assembly. So water filter assembly. And another website says inline water tank filter. So as soon as the water comes from the water tank, it filters here as well. Now I don't really know whether this is required, but since Breville has provided this, I'm guessing it is required. Now I tried to find the part number, eventually I got it, but it is not available to buy anywhere in Canada or USA. Now I managed to find out exactly the same part which is available in Breville, Australia and Breville, New Zealand. Now to order from there, I don't know how practical it is. I'll be paying a lot of shipping for a tiny little thing. So yesterday I managed to talk to my close friend. His name is Donald. He works on water purifier and he knows about all these connections and all. So I talked to him about this. He said if the water flow is just gravity flow, then you don't really need this water filter. All you need to find out is whether this filter or this valve is one way or not. So he asked me to blow air on both the ends and check whether it's coming out from both the ends, and it is coming out from both the ends. So this is not a single way valve or anything complicated. This is a simple water filter, inline water filter. That's my understanding. Now if it's something different, please let me know in the comments below. That's my understanding. And the same friend Donald, he gave me a workaround. He gave me some joints and connectors that was a bit complicated, but he told me how to connect the joints and all. Eventually I managed to do everything, but the issue is he don't have this soft flexible hose. Now he provided something here, I'll show you. Now he gave me this large hose pipe and it is exactly the same size. The only thing is this is not flexible like the other one. Now he gave me a workaround. You just need to heat up the end and then it will be flexible enough, and then I should be able to insert it on this end. And okay, obviously I'm not going to keep this long. I'm going to cut somewhere here, and the other end will go into the flow meter, which is right there. Let me show you a close-up. Now I have to remove this. I already unscrewed, so let's get this out of the way. And this is the flow meter, and this is where I removed this part which was plugged in here. Now he told me to connect the other end into this area. Now remember, this is not flexible, so I have to apply a bit of pressure and it goes in. It fits nicely, and all I have to do is put a cable tie here, and I should use it without the inline water filter. The idea is good, but I don't know if I'll be able to tighten this. Now this hose goes in a bit easy, not very hard, and if I use a cable tie, I don't know whether I'll be able to tighten it that hard. But I'm not expecting any pressure in this line because it's just gravity flow from the water tank, and then from the flow meter the pump will draw the water up. So it may work, that's my gut feeling. And the other end I'll try to squeeze in here. Now if this end is tight, all I have to do is just heat up this area, which will make it soft, and then I should be able to insert it without any issue. Now the drawback of it is, if I want to remove it, there is no other way other than to cut open it, because this thing is tough, it's not flexible. If you try to pull it hard, it's going to break this black connector. That's something to keep in mind. Now someone named Brent, he commented on my previous video on how to open Breville Barista Express for repair, and he told me that Breville has all the parts available. All I need to do is just call them and they should be able to sort out, and they were helpful to Brent. So according to his advice, even though Breville website shows that this part is no more available and they don't manufacture it anymore, I made a call to Breville Canada this morning, and the good news is the part is available, and the customer service was good. She told me she's going to charge $2.68 for this little part, which is good. That is including tax. Now the good thing about Breville Canada is they don't charge for shipping, which I think is really good. Imagine for $2 item you pay for shipping, and Breville is bearing that cost. So thank you, Breville. I ordered a water tank, a new water tank for my other Breville Cafe Roma coffee machine, and it cost me like $12, and they did not charge me anything for shipping. It's only the tax I have to pay. So thank you, Brent, and all those who commented on my video. You guys are really helpful, and thanks for all the subscribers and those who are watching my channel. So I managed to look up the internet and found the part. It's called water filter assembly, or SE, and that's for 870 XL. Now it says it's no longer available. The manufacturer does not make this part anymore, and there is no substitute part, so I was disappointed. Now I looked up another website, and here it is, water filter SE, with the part number, pre-tank, and yes, that's the part, and it's in stock. I was so happy. The price is $14, and that's when I found out that's an Australian website, AU. Now I don't even know whether they would ship to Canada, so I searched again, and I found in the Breville website, I managed to find the part. It's called a bit different. It's called filter water tank kit, and it's only $2.51, and it's sold out. Disappointed. Now when I checked again, it's again Australian website, breville.com/AU. So that's gone. Now another workaround I found out, I thought I'll show you guys. Now this is the Canadian price. It's just $5, and the part looks very similar, and it's the water filter, but this is for the BES 830 and 820 model, which looks very similar to Barista Express without the grinder. That's the only difference. So this should work in my humble opinion, but I may be wrong. If you guys are struggling to get the right part, this is something that you can play with. It's only $5, and nothing wrong in trying this. I was about to order this. That's when I saw Brent's post, his comment on my previous video, to call Breville directly and check. And I'm so glad I listened to him. And here is my order directly from Breville. Now there's no picture. It's called filter water tank kit, and not the part number, and it cost me just $2.33, and including tax it's $2.68, and the shipping is free in Canada. Now I have to wait for maybe 10 days for the little part to arrive, and as soon as it arrives, I'm going to make another video where I'm going to remove these both sides, the hose, and then connect to the new part, and then we'll connect and see whether it's going to leak again, and if it does, we'll find out what else is causing the problem. Until and unless we fix an issue, we won't be able to see the second issue, right? Anyway, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. I'll be posting a lot of videos about Breville and other coffee products. If you subscribe and like my videos, that will be really helpful to me, and we all can learn more about coffee. So thanks again, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.